Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Kennen mid lane into Swain who got his first stack of that, so unlucky for Lilia. Kennen is a pretty dang unpopular champion, but his win rate for mid lane has been pretty high based off of the last few patches that I saw. He does have a pretty game-changing ultimate, but his ultimate also is an ultimate that is very short range, and I consider him a pretty short-range champion in general, but he can be played as a lane bully, as long as you know how to play him that way. Which is, you have to, like, okay, I probably could have hit him there, but that's okay. This is still pretty fine. You actually play him early game, usually, even if you go AP, as an auto attacker with Doran's. And the reason why is because your E is honestly super, super effective as long as I don't get hit. Do I take a turret shot? I don't. And even then, I still have Ignite, so that's why I'm even doing these risky trades, because I'm trying to see if I can maybe get him low enough to kill. And the reason why your E is so effective is because what your E is that you become a lightning ball and you can get a lot of movement speed. And then at the end of the cast, you get increased attack speed for 4 seconds. So 4 seconds of increased attack speed is pretty powerful. And sometimes you can, like, abuse people with it. In this case, obviously, it didn't work out the way that I wanted to perfectly, but it's still going okay. I'm just trying to not get hit by his abilities because I'm respecting him. I didn't get hit by that either. Also, what's nice about Doran's is that it gives you damage dealt as health back, so that's another big factor of, like, why it's even good in the first place. I was able to stun him. Kennen has a 3-hit passive. Whenever you land abilities onto people, on the third one, it will cause a stun effect and give you back some energy because you're an energy champion too. He's actually killable here pretty easily, so... Kennen, as I mentioned earlier, is a lane bully. He can brute force fights, and when I've experienced playing versus good Kennen players, which is not that many, there's actually, like, very, very small amount of Kennen players, this is the play style that they used against me, and I really struggled against it. So basically, whenever I try to improve at something that I think that can be strong, I just imitate what I've experienced is difficult. So, when you start E on Kennen and Doran's Blade, and you just walk at them with your E, you can't auto-attack mid-E cast. It doesn't work. Bro, I just got, like, super out-traded here. I'm pretty sure Lilia's just, like, unfortunately just gonna die. I mean, the Wukong would destroy me there. This Warwick's fighting hard top. That's kind of what I'm more worried about than anything else. That guy is back. Anyways, so what you do is that you go forward with your E and auto-attack them, as I've mentioned. What your W is that everybody that has a mark on them from your abilities, when you press it, it will add an additional mark and deal damage to them. And it has another thing, which is every 5th auto attack also will be an empowered auto attack, which will apply a mark to them. So when you have it ready like this, if you step up and miss your abilities, it's... Whoa, okay, I probably pressed my W beforehand. When your auto attack is in midair, you can't press W yet. You have to wait. But you can have your W5 auto attack stacked. You E forwards, Q them, and then auto attack W. It will stun and then auto attack a couple more times, and you can get a really, really good trade-off versus many champions. And the way that you play versus champions that are difficult to jump on... No way, my Q... I feel like I would kill him there if I just played that smarter, but I tried to do something a little bit risky. Dang, look at the game state, it's so bad. Whatever, that's my mistake, but I thought that I could just kill him there underneath turret with my ultimate, because your ultimate's kind of powerful for finishing. Oh well, it's my fault. Like, if I was versus a Syndra or an Orianna, those champions are difficult to get on top of. So what you do is that you pop your E and start running at them, and as soon as you run, you do a quick sidestep to try to dodge their stun. their ball, whatever Zoe bubble, and it does work pretty well. So you have to like anticipate when are they going to use their thing, and then you can like fight them hard. Also, to do a more equal trade, another beneficial thing that you sometimes can do is that if you noticed, I E'd him himself, and when I did, I had enough marks that stun him with my W plus the auto attack. So that set up that my Q can't miss, because what we're maxing is Q, right? And because I'm maxing Q, that's going to hit the hardest. So there's multiple methods of like how you should do it, but the goal is usually trade around your W auto attack and see if you can get on top of them. Otherwise, you can just try to do the auto attack W trade and hopefully land your Q. Because he has ultimate advantage, I'm probably not going to do too much here. I'm just going to try to like not get hit by him. Lily is not 6 yet, so this is probably not the best fight to take. There's nothing really we can do for her, but at least that Swain is a little bit more chunked. If I land one shuriken onto him, I might be able to like one-shot. No, I missed that. Warwick pinged that he was on the way, so I just wanted to chunk him. What your ultimate is that you do a big AoE around you, and every single half second, you do a lightning bolt to every single person, and it adds 1 mark and does damage to them. Each lightning bolt after the first does a 10% more damage, so the longer that they're inside of the ultimate, the more damage they take. And you also get armor and magic resist, which is pretty significant. Okay, it's not pretty significant, but it's just a bonus effect, so you're a little bit tankier, right? But Kennen's not that difficult. Also, it's 2 to 9, so just be aware that I'm one of the strongest members of the team, which means that I probably have to be one of the biggest parts of us being able to make the comeback happen this game. Although, Jinx just got a massive shutdown, which is huge. But yeah, Kennen's ultimate AP ratio total, let me look it up real fast, because it's pretty high if you can land every single lightning bolt, and if you can ever start off a fight... Wait a second. If you ever can start off a fight with using your auto attack or QW and like stunning them, and then you ultimate and stun them again, it is pretty nice. But one thing that you need to know is that Kennen's stun duration, if you hit somebody that was previously stunned again, is at a lesser rate. So you can't like, you can kind of perma stun because you can do the effects. Or you can stun them twice in a row and keep them locked down for a little bit, but they'll normally get out of it. There is no such thing as, like, perma-stun. The total AP ratio on my ultimate, if you land every single lightning bolt, is 170%. Which is pretty dang high. Lux ultimate, of course, is, like, 120. And also the base damage on it, it goes pretty high as well. At level 16, Lux ultimate is 500 base damage, and Kennen ultimate is 825 base. He's just dead here. You can't run away from this. Once again, just another showcase of why Kennen is a lane bully. If you just chunk people the smallest amount, you can do some really crazy stuff on him, right? I get that guy, helped him out. I'm trying to rotate down to help out with this. That person dies too. I probably can't chase that guy because he'll just stun me through it. And look at that, we're kind of doing very well at extending my lead. Your ECD is honestly kind of short as well, but the energy cost is kind of high. If you hit anybody whatsoever with your E, you do get a little bit of energy back because it costs 80 and you only have 200. So if you hit a minion, you do get some energy back. Like, I can jump on this guy again, just do a little bit of damage here, do a short trade, and then just back away. See how, like, simple and straightforward it is for Kennen trades? You just have to be pretty aggressive with the E. And then just your E CD is also kind of short, so you can still use it to just run away from people. And now we have our Hextech Rocket Belt, which can be used to, like, stay on top of him a little bit easier. Some things that you also probably need to think about that I sometimes can have an issue with. If you start off a team fight and you want, like, there's 5 people stacked together and you're, like, seeing the play, something that can happen is that when you are trying to fight them and you flash on them and you press E ultimate, sometimes when you use your W, you press it, but your ultimate goes off and it stuns them, and that gets rid of every single mark, and when you press W, it won't do anything, so just be aware that's a real concerning issue. Anyways, that was a good Kennen ult, of course. We just, like, stunned her with my E and stuff because she had 2 marks on her. That's why Kennen is really good. And I'm a little bit surprised that people don't play him as frequently, because I feel like he's a pretty good solo queue champion, because a lot of people don't understand how crazy he is inside a laning phase if you can play him aggressive with the auto attacks early on. He really is sometimes really difficult to play against because of how straightforward his kit is with how you can do your trading patterns, but nobody really plays him for some reason. Maybe he's just so one-dimensional that it's, like, boring to people, I guess. Ultimate CD also doesn't really feel that bad. 30 seconds left. There was a Bard nearby mid. My QCD is pretty dang short now at this point, so it's pretty spammable. Our wave clear is one of the things that we lack the most of. Oh my goodness. Dude, these guys... I must have done something very personal to them or something, because I'm not even worth a shutdown. I'm just a regular kill. But they really wanted me dead, so you guys got me, I guess. I was hoping for my ultimate to come back, so unlucky, I guess. Oh well. For next item, there's a lot of choices again. I mean, I could try to build probably... They have a really annoying team comp because they have, like, a really tanky team comp, too. I'm just going to start building Seekers because you can use your ultimate and activate your Seekers, and your ultimate will still be going off, so you can effectively go really deep into a team fight and not immediately die, which is pretty nice. Ooh, hitting Swain like that would have been so sick if I could have just gotten a little bit closer. Oh well. I wonder if Bard warded this or not. We lost first turret, which is sad because honestly I was kind of making work mid lane. It's okay though. Ooh, that guy's fighting top hard, but I don't think that I can... Oh, chase. Just killing everything. Looks like there's going to be a bot lane fight pretty soon. This Bard is worth a lot of money, so if Bard walks into me, I'm kind of down to just burn everything on him just to kill him. If I can, because that guy's worth a ton, so that's a huge shutdown for my teammate. I'm most likely dead here, but I'm going to try to just dish out the smallest bit of damage that I can. We are on the, like, losing team, but I feel like it's worth it. I don't think you want to do that. Really? I feel like this is good. I'm trying to keep my team in a positive mindset by saying my idea. I think it's okay. Lilia needs money. I'm not going to fall for Bard's mind games of saying that it's not worth killing a support. It doesn't matter if you're a support or not. If you're worth a shutdown, you're worth money. It's totally worth it. The difficult part about this game is that they are building so much magic resist because we don't really have many AD threats, which sucks. Also, I should probably just go top lane to farm this because this Warwick went bot, I guess. So I'm just gonna leave because, I mean, if I don't go top, it's kind of bad. This guy has no magic resist. Kill him. Yeah, dude, Lilia, you are so fed. I hope you never complain for the rest of this game now. We just got her 2 massive shutdowns, and Lilia is supposed to be a pretty freaking amazing jungler to carry on when she gets fed, as long as she's pretty good at keeping her stacks up so she has crazy movement speed. Because Lilia is a big AoE damage champion that usually is difficult to catch and super frustrating to face. So I'm glad that she's honestly getting a lot of the money, even though she has been complaining all game. And now the game state is so much easier for us. How has nobody done any dragons whatsoever? I don't understand. My ultimate's almost back up. I have flash available. Lilia never used her ultimate. Swain is dead for a little bit. Is there any way for us to maybe do this objective while Swain is just dead for a moment? Because they also got Rift Herald too. Huh. I guess we just give this one. Losing 1 dragon's not that big of a deal. I don't know why Lily is doing this, but whatever. Aw, what a fucking crazy Bard ultimate. That guy was insane, not gonna lie. Crazy stuff by him. That Bard ultimate literally saved the Seraphine so hard, but oh well. Not much that I can really do about that. Not gonna FF. Just because we're on the losing side right now doesn't mean that we're always gonna be on the losing side. I have my Zhonya's now. I guess the Bard just, like, anticipated how much I was gonna do. Dang, Lilia dies? That sucks. So, well. I wonder how much money she had. She must have had enough to buy a lot of stuff. Yeah, she did. She was able to finish her Riftmaker, and she even has Merc Tread's value now. That's big. I wonder if I should go Bloodletters for Lilia, or if she should build it for me. I'm not really sure. Kind of scared about shoving this out, but I'm still gonna try. Most of the enemy team is getting to the point where I can never fight them. Kennen usually could find somebody to pick and stuff, but honestly, with them being so freaking far ahead and building so much magic resist, there's not much that I can really do to help out anybody. I can't push out top lane here. I don't feel like I can, at least. Because if I do, what will happen is that, wait, am I screwed here? I'm scared. I think it's better to try to defend mid. What? Dang, the freaking Seraphine ultimate timing with the Zhonya's is so annoying. I should just use my ultimate sooner for Lilia, but at least it looks like they're still doing kind of stupid stuff, right? Nice! Yeah, they're doing super dumb stuff. Lilia got a huge play. Because I feel like we can defend the base with our champion picks. That's why I wanted to try to defend it, because they don't have a good way of hitting turret, because they don't have an 80 carry. That's kind of a huge deal. They have an annoying team comp because they have a bunch of tanky characters and also backliners, but the backliners usually won't have as consistent DPS, and also I believe that 80 carries almost always have an easier way of hitting turrets without putting themselves in extreme danger too. Yeah, literally nobody's there. And now the game state is even easier because we just have to land a decent ultimate on a few of them and just peel our Jinx. In some games, I can be the carry for the damage dealing. I don't think that's necessary this game, nor do I think that it's something that I can easily do because I don't have a Void Staff just yet. So for now, until I finish Void Staff, even if I land the craziest ultimate ever on so many of them, I'm still not going to deal that much because they have a huge amount of magic resist. Once I get my Void Staff, of course, our damage can skyrocket. So for now, I'm going to be a stun bot and, like, just in front of people and peel for Jinx is the idea. I'm scared about rotating bot. Our vision down here is really dark. I don't know if I can even step up to this without maybe getting caught, because a lot of times when you're on the opposite side of where your teammates are, the enemies sometimes will like send down people to get you. But as soon as I see that Bard isn't down here, I'm probably going to be okay. So I can probably step back up again. I can't stop them. Dang, this sucks. Well, oh well. The team's trying to make a play on that side. If they succeed, then congrats. If they don't, then there's nothing I can do because you guys are trying to fight something when I don't have TP. So there's nothing I can really do about that. All I can do is just try to shove very quickly now. If they took a moment of not playing as aggressive, I might have been able to do something. But I'm trying to at least pressure this. Because if I get enough money from this, I can get a pretty decent buy, because these turrets are worth a tremendous amount of money. So I'm going to get it and then just back away. I just got so much money from that. That's why sometimes if your teammates are in a bad situation and you know that you can't arrive there, you just need to commit to doing whatever you can, which is just usually as a laner and not a jungler, you just go for the objective that is the closest, which is usually a turret. Because you can't... Kennen's not really good at taking objectives either. He's not that type of champion. If I was like Azir usually can take... I mean, not turrets, like dragons pretty well, because he has consistent damage. I'm kind of burst heavy and not auto-attack oriented. Most auto-attack oriented champions always can do dragon quickly. Most non-auto-attackers can't. Baron's not up just yet, but it will be up eventually. To be honest, they might send everybody down to try to get me, so I'm going to try to run. I'm just going to try to survive here. I'm not actually trying to even fight. I'm just trying to survive. But even with everything, I still can. That's crazy. I wasted my flash too, which is tragic. Warwick is unfortunately doing something stupid, but it is what it is. I kind of just died to Wukong individually, even with Redemption, and also my ultimate going off, which gives me armor and magic resist, which is surprising, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. They have a pretty strong team comp, and they're pretty fed, so it makes sense. They just need to sacrifice some of this stuff and, like, defend somewhere else. They just should sacrifice this. I don't feel like outplaying is smart. No, I think she might be... Okay, she's okay, but she lost her flash, though. Just like how I lost mine. Not bad. Still, as long as the rest of the team is surviving, it still seems pretty okay. I'm on the way. This seems like a crazy fight. Nice. Everybody's dead here. I don't think that we can end. Because Seraphine wave player is too good. We should just do Baron. They're chasing. Just let them chase. If they want to chase, they can. We'll just do Baron with us. Nice overextension by the enemy team where we got to punish them for it. My team did. I didn't really get to be a part of it, but... Even if I don't kill anybody, it's okay. I would just fish for it, and if I got a stun off, I think I could have done it. I just was testing to see if I could do it. We should just leave. No! Why did you stun yourself? I mean, Lily is still going kind of crazy. As I said, Lily is a really nuts champ. This still seems like a bit of an overextension a bit, just because I was worried about Wukong, but hey, I mean, so far, Wukong has not arrived to the fight where he's just killing everybody just yet. I can't land a freaking shuriken on this guy. It's so frustrating, dude. I zonied because honestly, that Wukong killed me last time. I don't want to deal with that. And look at that. We're in a good spot again as a team. Huge. See how strong Lily is after all those shutdowns that she got, where she's just running around going rampant and there's like nothing that they can do if they don't one-shot her, and they don't have a good team comp to one-shot her in the first place. Crazy. Okay, we might be able to end with Jinx, because Jinx gets really excited here. Now we want to leave. That's okay, too. We can do whatever. We have Baron recall, so I can reset very quickly, too. Now we just start building probably a death cap next, or we can go, like, a Liandry's as well. I think I'm going to commit for the decap, though, because my AP ratios are high. If I ever land a nice ultimate with Flash in the future, which is only 2 minutes away, my W has an 80% AP ratio, so the total AP ratio of landing your ultimate W combo is really high. Oh, this is kind of scary now. I'm a spook. Don't kill me. I don't want to get caught. Damn, that Bard is so fast. She's looking to try to catch somebody with her passive, with her sleep, because if we find a pick at this point, it would be really good. We should just try to knock out mid lane, though. We should try to get all of the side lane objectives. Also, Warwick should definitely be going top to try to pick... Oh, never mind. Doesn't even have his ultimate. Oh, it doesn't matter. This guy's probably just dead here. That's a huge kill because now they're down a member. So now all we need to focus on is just hitting this turret. We want to utilize our Baron to get as many inhibs as possible. You don't just run it down mid because you already have an inhib down there. We don't need to get that inhib any longer. That only hit Wukong, so probably not the best ultimate, so it's probably not going to be Lily ulting just yet. Just let the cannon hit. Warwick might have overcommitted here, but... I'm not going to go in just yet because I don't have Proto Bolt. And now I just go for Seraphine because I feel like if Seraphine dies, we just win. So that's what I was focused on. If I went for Seraphine sooner, I didn't know if I could get it off, so that's why I did that. That guy's stunned. Nice. And we should be able to end the game. So yeah, that's how you play Kennen. This was going to be game 1 of it. I'll try to do a game 2 of it, where maybe I can be more of the damage carry, but I definitely was, I feel like, pretty impactful for making sure that the teammates that I needed to get fed for me to be able to win this game happened. And yeah, GG. Easy jungle, she says. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for game 2 if you want to see a game 2, where usually I don't go as in-depth on the Kennen kit because I already did that, and now we can go in-depth about like the things that I'm trying to do macro-wise to like make myself powerful and stuff. Did second most damage on the team. Lilia, of course, being first because she kind of does that pretty well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Also, I normally don't show gold, but this is what the gold chart looked like, with them being about 2.7k ahead at most of the game. And then at the end, we finally won, but we had some comebacks occasionally with stuff like that. But this is when Nasus died and Lily got that big bounty from him right there when I tried to help her get that bounty. But anyways, bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to game number 2 of the Kennen. We are now versus a Akshan, which sometimes can be a cheese pick with his swing, so I'm just going to stay pretty far away here because I don't like it when they do that, where they'll swing on you before the minion wave arrives and just immediately start fighting you. Q start versus him can sometimes be okay, I imagine, because he's one of those champs where auto attack trading probably isn't even the best. I attempted it, it failed, which sucks, but it is what it is. I can't really solve that. Ooh, I hit him and got his bone plating. Huge. Your Q doesn't go through minions or anything. I'm just gonna stay away because he might try to once again just get me if I overstep. Can't get that one either, sadly. Just the way it goes sometimes with CSing underneath turret, especially with a pretty long CD ability. I am going to put a point into W instead of my E still, because I feel like being able to auto-attack trade versus him is actually easier with my W instead. Just do one hit, press my W, and then he's going to go for me. I tried to time it in such a way that I would hit him there, but I couldn't. Not get hit by that, though. He is not juking my abilities, which is nice. I'm going to press W here to just shock him, so I deal a bit of damage. When I auto-attack him, that procs my 3-hit. I don't know why he went for that. And because he did that, that set up my Q, so I still got a way more favorable trade-off. But he is CSing way better than me, though. And that guy's just dead. Why do junglers go for invades that they can't even win 1v1? I don't even understand. This wave state's pretty decent. He's probably stealth though, so I'm just gonna like press this and just anticipate that he'll be nearby. He's dead. Kennen's all-in is so freaking ridiculous if people just get the smallest bit of chunk on him, and in this case, he was like about 40%. If I just land a stun with having my W up and I flash on him with E, that guarantees that I can stun without having to land a skill shot, so that preps my Q. So you flash on top of them with your E, which is 1 proc, you auto attack, which is another, and then you press W, and now that's 3, that's a stun, then you Q at the end. And it makes it so your trading pattern is basically an undodgeable quick burst. And that's what I did in the first game too, but it's a pretty reliable method to kill people, honestly. Because that's the way that I die to Kennen 1 tricks. I'm like, wow, feels like there's 0 counterplay, because honestly, if you do it well, there is no counterplay. The counterplay is flashing before I hit E on you, because as soon as I hit E, if Akshan flashed away from me, it still would have worked. I got his bone plating. Nice, I got all the minions. Huge. I don't want to ever auto-attack trade versus him. It's so difficult to actually, like, fight him because he just, like, is shoving. I am going to hit him a little bit here, but honestly, this trade I know is going to be pretty bad. But what I did is that I held on to my W and didn't use it immediately, and instead waited for my W 5th auto attack to deal big damage to him, because I know that if I land it, I can once again just go for a Q hit no matter what, and still get a pretty decent trade-off. You realize that I'm going to reach 6 soon. There is no way for me to get him there unless I was able to, like, land a stun, because otherwise he swings away. I also don't have flash, and he does, which is another big thing. So I think I'm just not going to stick around. Dude, I want to stick around so bad. This sucks. Nice. I saw Hecarim ping that he was on the way, so I just went in. He messed up his swing, but honestly, even if the swing lands, you have an interrupt because a stun will stop it. So I think I would have won regardless. And another nice little fight for ourselves, huh? We got everything. I'm just gonna base now. I think that I should be safe. Don't think I'm in too much danger here. This guy was missing for a second, but he's showing himself, so we don't have to ping anything. I'm going to be going Hextech Rocket Belt again, because I feel like it's just a really, really strong item for Kennen. I have seen people go first item Storm Surge, though, and what's nice about this is that you just have way more burst damage, because it gives you flat magic pen, so if you want to go pure damage build without Hextech Rocket Belt, you can. By doing that, I've seen it successfully done. I feel like Akshan is rotating. probably. But I don't think Akshan should be able to kill any of my teammates here, I hope. Darn. Yeah, and he's going to be able to escape pretty easily too, which is frustrating because now he's just super fed, and that's just from an overcommit of fighting top when we shouldn't have been. Oh, well. That's funny that I hit him. They're rotating mid, and that Vladimir is mid too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nico, chill. You're almost dying here. I don't know why Akshan's playing with fire. Because he wants the cannon that badly? Like, that was the only reason he would ever stay. He wanted the cannon so badly and thought that I wouldn't be searching for him because some people will, like, not be as aggressive as I am, but I know that if I was him, I would stealth myself very far away, stay near a wall, and just... I want the cannon EXP. And he literally did do that, so I was able to perfectly read what he was trying to do and punish him for it. My grub almost stopped me. That would have been frustrating if it did. Vladimir's top, so I'm not going to stick around because I don't think that I can fight that guy very easily. We can try going Storm Surge first, just because I do like going full burst sometimes. Bot lane has a 0-4 Senna, but our support Nico is just controlling the map, so I'm okay with it. Still pretty even game overall, though. It's definitely not just a auto win or anything. The Pyke is starting to roam and try to be a part of stuff as well now. I could see that. So now we have to expect Pyke on, like, most plays because he's probably just leaving Caitlyn down bot lane alone because in a 1v1 our Senna is just going to get completely crushed. Nice. He got punished for doing something dumb. We lost first turret, but we already knew that we were probably going to in the first place. I thought he would maybe try to juke it, but he didn't. I think that one more Q and I can kill. But of course, landing the Q is the hard part. Also, Pyke probably would be rotating mid of all places because there's no other place for him to be besides mid. So that's another thing that I have to probably be a bit concerned about. Dang. I mean, I do have my ult, I guess. We do have Nico ultimate too, but... He's stunned. I don't know if that matters or not, but he's got stunned. Darn, I don't think I can get him here. That's okay, though. Still really successful fight. Hecarim came in from the side. He started the ultimate. I was able to use my flash to get pretty aggressive onto them, and it was a pretty nice fight still. Nico didn't even use her ultimate. She didn't even have to. Not bad. Whoa, even Rumble beat the enemy Vladimir too. That's sick. It definitely kind of sucks, though, that it's, I think, a little bit more challenging for me to ever, like, get on top of some of their further away champions like Caitlyn with this type of build. But holy crap, if I ever land Q onto her, though, it's gonna hit so freaking hard. Just chuck Shuriken into the brush. I mean, we don't have mana cost, so we can really just chuck it wherever we want if we want to try to find picks and stuff. Pyke went top lane. I could maybe try to hit mid lane here for a little bit, but not that much. My Storm Surge procced. The Senna was bought. I hit Pyke with a little bit of damage. She has a headshot ready, so she probably wants to try to hit me. But if she does do something stupid, she might get heavily punished for it. She also has no flash, which is kind of a big deal, too. I don't think that I have that good of a way to, like, get her, though. Nice try. That was close. There's a fight on over here, but I don't know if we can rotate over very quickly to help out with it, though. Because we're just kind of slow with our, rotation. I still want to try to kill this guy bad. I know that I can. It's just, I don't want her to just net away and I just waste all my abilities, I guess. That would be really bad. I mean, you are making her net over and over again, which definitely helps out in a good way. Vladimir is trying to dive this guy, so he'll probably die to our teammate. But if I go top lane to help with it, I'll probably, oh no, our teammate lived, nice. We don't want to waste time by sending too many members for one play, because then the enemy might be able to, like, shove out mid and stuff and do stuff. This is one of those cases where I get scared that if I use my E, Pyke will just wait for me and just use everything to try to get me after I use my kind of only way of running away, because I'm not really that mobile, so I'm just not going to use my E to clear out the wave and just save it and just lose a little bit of farm, but keep myself more safe. Dang, you almost killed her? You got her barrier. It was close. The Nico's just trying to annoy the person still. We see that the Viego is over here. Nice, dude. Looks like all these guys are dead. Nice bait by the Rumble onto them. Hecarim being so strong does mean that this game state should be mostly won as long as no big throws happen where they get a big shutdown. Definitely feel like the game is in a really good position right now. I'm just going to use my E and then deactivate it. You can't auto-attack mid-E, so you have to press it again to deactivate the movement speed so you can get the attack speed. Rumble might be caught. And then I get a turret. I'm going to pretend to leave, but then step back. Oh, wait. I'm going to try to make it into this brush without being seen, because if this Akshan tries to shove in this next wave, I think I can maybe kill him. It's a big maybe, though. Holy crap, I almost didn't kill him there because I didn't land that Q. The only reason why that was more difficult than it needed to be was, I mean, he does have bone plating, but that's pretty normal, I guess. But he leveled up to level 11, which is also something that just gives a little bit of HP, but he has Merc Treads. And, I mean, the smallest amount of magic resist sometimes makes it so one-tapping is way more difficult. But now that I have a bunch of AP, it should be way easier next time. Because, I wasn't really that... I was very strong, but I haven't purchased in a while, so I was fighting him on even terms, and he went a little bit defensive, and fighting somebody on even terms when you're about equal gold, because I didn't spend it yet, Usually is kind of difficult to one-shot people depending on the champion that you're playing. But we still pulled through. Big damage from that Q. Holy crap, that did so much. That almost hit her too. I have my ultimate coming back up. I hit Q onto him. That's huge. I got his bone plating. This Senna got a crazy snare off, and I got up a decent ult. I'm just going to back away from this Vlad, though, because we don't have our CDs just yet. I'm not able to do much versus this guy here. I'd still be careful about this, dude. Because you're just going to give him a reset, and giving him a reset is dumb. I don't know why you would ever do that. Whatever. Why'd you give him a reset? We get the turret after all of that work. Nice. And now I will just go buy my item. Actually, I'll just rotate bot. Maybe I can get there before this teammate can get there, so it's better for me to just do it. Yeah, nobody would have been able to get that cannon, so good thing I went down, because, I mean, that's a lot of money for us, right? Oh my goodness, Dan. Dan. So Shadow Flame is purchasable, so I'm probably just gonna buy that. What just happened with... He revived Viego. When you hear that noise where it's like a weird... I don't even know how to describe the Action revive noise, but... That noise happened, and I'm like, wait, something happened where somebody got revived. I think that we might lose this turret, dang. And it's objective bounty, too. He'll just die. Ooh, do I die? I got him super low, guys, if you can kill. So a 1 for 2, and they didn't get the turret too, as well. Huge. I'm just gonna base here because I'm happy with that fight. Maybe we can even do like this stuff because there's 2 people dead, and being able to do an objective after big plays like that is usually quite important. We did kind of start this late, but, I mean, our team comp is just so strong, right? So there's probably, like, no way that we'd lose still. That guy flashed away. I don't think I can catch him. Maybe Hecarim can. No, it's not worth it. She's dead immediately. The Hecarim ultimate didn't even hit her because my Shadow Flame damage is just so bonkers. The AP ratio on your Q isn't even that good. Your AP ratio of your Q is 75% and your W is 80, so your W does more. But what's really nice is that you have good, like, setup, where if you land a combo, usually you can land everything. Which is probably one of the reasons why the AP ratio can't be very high, otherwise it would be too busted. Damn, my damage is freaking ridiculous, dude. And they just gave up, which I had a feeling maybe was going to happen. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Game 2 of the Kennen, and I will see you guys in the arena game if you want to stick around for that. These 2 were the players that did the best. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Did second most damage on my team to Rumble, and that's how I get a lead onto the Action and was able to abuse my advantage for being able to win. So see you guys later. Peace out. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Kennen in Arena. We are starting off with some gold augments. The Earth Champion is something that can sometimes be used to get like a unique item, but like if we don't do good during the early game, it can also make you lose so hard. Blitzcrank Hook to bring people towards me, I guess, sometimes could be kind of useful. Wow, you really got something nice there. I'm going to reroll one time just to see my non-ultimate abilities refresh. I'll just do Extendo Arm. Let's just take the one that makes it so I can bring people to me, because honestly, Kennen, probably in Arena, is mostly about your ultimate and short-range damage of just being able to combo off of it, and this will just help out with that. I also have a teammate that probably like benefits from me finding people to jump on, so then he can follow me up after. That doesn't land on you? That's crazy to me, but... That hit me? Okay. I think that we just back off for now and just, like, wait. Because, honestly, Pantheon's kind of popping off. So, I hit him, auto attack, W, walk over him with my E. That guy dies. The Blitzcrank Hook just completely whiffs, but that's okay. I can stun her here, probably. And then we'll just chain it with everything else. And she should just die right here. Very nice. And Nami didn't get much curse power either, because she has something that is based off of how many heals and shields she has on her allies, and her ally died early on, which is nice. So she doesn't get to stack her curse power, because playing versus curse power sometimes can get out of hand if you're versus somebody that is able to stack it freely every single round for a bunch of stacks. Definitely don't like that. I'm hoping that we find augments that give me damage, because honestly, if I don't get damage augments or good damage items, I feel like Kennen's probably not that crazy in Arena. Compared to some other picks, probably. The things that I would probably want is just like Detonation Orb to just stack more damage, Rune Carver, Cruelty. I don't believe going Force of Entropy would be that good, but it would be kind of funny to make it so my CC can crit for it to last longer. Alistar prevents elimination one time, so the game is going to last longer, and you also can like lose and still maybe come back and do greedy stuff, which is kind of nice. They have movement speed and also will be right back. Got it. We'll be right back is like AoE Zhonya's is pretty good for cheesing, but honestly, Pantheon's kind of a broken champion in Arena, in my opinion. So I think he can kind of carry the early game rounds, and I don't need to do too much. Will my auto attack automatically stack if we're just like chilling and not doing anything with it? Sometimes the game will automatically stack it for you, and I'm wondering if that's what Riot implemented, so I'm not going to stack my W and just see... Oh, it even got rid of my stacks too. Okay, it gets rid of your stacks and goes down to 0, so never mind, it does not get ready. I brought the guy back towards me, I guess. I'm just gonna go heal, because honestly, he's kind of dominating, so we'll already be like in a pretty good spot here just to win. So I don't really need to do anything too crazy here. We can just kind of rely on him. The freaking Blitzcrank Hook just pulling him back when he's trying to get his teammate is so goofy, actually. Not sure why we left him, but, you know, I mean, it probably doesn't really change anything in the end. We don't have any stacking stuff, so it doesn't really matter about not just killing them immediately. But hey, I guess we're not really making the game last longer, because the other rounds are still taking a while for them to finish their rounds too. Trundle plus Yumi. I don't know if that really sounds that good. Alright, cool. So we have our ultimate now. This is a game changer, of course, for Kennen. We have Night Harvester, which is probably okay, but not the best. I would prefer to have something Pyromancers could also maybe be alright in some cases, but I still feel like probably burst damage is better. So I'm going to roll more. It's between these two now. I'm not going to use my last roll because if I ever get a bad augment, I like saving it for the last one. You have a Sword of the Divines can crit. I'll take Pyromancers. I think I prefer this over the other one. So we'll just build Liandry's next. If we find other burn augments, that'd be pretty significant too, since we can cause the burn effect of this item to make the pools bigger. It's a little bit annoying, but I'm just going to stand on my passive on the ground to heal myself a little bit. Dang, dude. Dude, the Blitzcrank hook is kind of griefing me really hard this fight. Holy crap, the amount of times that I, like, kind of was just trying to run away from Alistar, and then I'm the one who gets punished for it was a bit insane, but it's whatever. I do think that, your Blitzarm is trolling me. It's trolling both of us, brother. It's trolling both of us. But I think that as this game continues, it will get so much better, though. I hope. There's other augments that also could go crazy with Pyromancers if I find one that is, like, burn-related, or, like, the item haste-related one, so I have way more pools on the ground. That would be really nice to have, too. So we'll see if we can find that. We have been winning a lot of these rounds, so I'm not really concerned about, like, an early game loss. It really doesn't matter. The pool is bigger now. What is the cooldown on it? 5 seconds, right? Yeah. Or wait. Actually, it has a 3-second cooldown. It's every single time that I land an ability to apply a burn effect, so if I, like, use W and E and stuff, then okay, cool. I didn't realize how short of a CD it is. No wonder when you get the item haste one, it's so crazy. Yuumi has ECD, and this guy has crazy magic resist. Yikes. I'm gonna be useless besides stun. But alright. Trying the best to damage this guy that I can, but yeah, he just kind of just doesn't take damage, really. I pulled him back towards me, which is probably kind of nice for you, right? Because the only way that we win is that Yuumi probably runs out of mana, but it doesn't really seem like she's running out of mana whatsoever. Let's FF after this early? Oh, I didn't even res my ally, bummer, but I should be able to get him now. If you want to have any chance of winning this, it's going to be through probably being able to somehow win through, like, tricking him into the thing, but, I mean, I don't think that it's really possible, is it? It's quite challenging. Those guys are in first place for a reason. They have a really crazy one. I'm not going to FF. We have Wooglets. Wooglets is crazy amounts of AP, but if I got... Dang it, dude. If I got the other one, it could have been so much better. There's a burn prismatic, and getting the burn prismatic would have been so sick going burn build. Now I'm sad that I don't have it. Oh well. What did he get? Your ultimate is sealed, but he deals way more damage with his abilities. He's going full crit. Yeah, you just need to build the Last Whisper, brother. As soon as you build Last Whisper, I think we're good to go. I think that you just don't really have much to deal with right now. TF is like 80 TF. Goodness. that guy dies. If I just stand on my pool, don't I just never die? I don't feel like this guy can kill me. Or does he? I almost got hit by that. Very nice. I landed the Q midway and we were able to kill them. Oh man, getting Wooglets as a new item after the game's already started is kind of gonna be scary because we have to still wait for another buy round after this one to finally buy that death cap. It's gonna take some time. What also is annoying is that this has only base, like, damages. It doesn't have any ratios, so it sucks that getting really high AP technically isn't going to benefit my items, because a lot of items have ratios to increase. Cruelty, this, Detonation Orb is just a percentage increase, but... So it does suck that I'm forcing myself to Nako burn more, I guess. It's okay, though. Let's crank hook. That guy will take big damage. I guess he's not going to die immediately, though. Very nice. I just used my auto attack and a W there to kill that guy. He has Taric ultimate and also Kindred ultimate, so he has two, like, survivability things, but he doesn't have much damage just yet. Smolder's usually kind of ridiculous in Arena, but maybe he was nerfed last patch. I don't really know, because they do buffs and nerfs on Arena just like regular League. I don't think Omnivamp really matters. We probably just want the Magic Pen so I heal more, because we already have things to heal myself, and I don't think that we need necessarily more of that. But we seem pretty strong now. I feel like the only people that are going to be super rough is probably the Trundle. I think the rest of the rounds don't seem too bad. So, she has a bunch of plants. For some reason, oh, I see. She has, oh my goodness. She definitely took Transmute Chaos, and when she took Transmute Chaos, which is the Prismatic, it gave her two completely trash ones. It's tragic for her. I almost died. Wow, that was close. I didn't have any stacks on the TF, so I couldn't use my W even though he was 1 HP. Because my W was off CD, but no stacks on him means I can't do anything. So I had to, like, just continuously walk into him, and the Blitzcrank hook stopped him from ulting away, thankfully. Gosh, this Yuumi plus Trundle, I just don't understand how we ever can beat these guys. Do we even have a team comp that can beat them ever? Because they seem kind of ridiculous, no? $15 kills. I mean, it doesn't look like he would be the hardest person to kill if we got better items, I guess. We just need anti-shield and anti-healing. I'd probably build the anti-heal, and my teammate should build the anti-shield. Should we make the ring smaller? I feel like it's very good for me in Pantheon because I'm literally playing a champion that if the ring is very tiny and moving around all the time, my teammate's not going to come over here, but that would be good so I can just press my R. It's Riven, which does nothing. My abilities mark them so they can take bonus damage. There is an item haste one, so I'm just going to roll because if there was a chance of me getting it, it could be really good. I don't know if critical healing maybe is good with my type of healing that I have, and if this even benefits it. Otherwise, I feel like this is probably best because playing off of my teammate is most likely going to be the most realistic way of us ever being able to win. Oh, let's take ability haste. What did my teammate get? His E gets crazy ability haste. Got it. This Nami has a ridiculous amount of AP, kind of, so... Dang, dude, I literally couldn't W him. That sucks. They're just gonna play the range game, I think. Now I don't have flash. Bummer. One person's dead, but... Oh, I killed him with he was invisible, but it doesn't matter. Because I already hit him, so he had a stack on him, so we were able to beat those guys. Oh, yeah, it's Alistar as well, so they don't even get kicked out. This game's going to last a really long time. We have a ton of opportunities to probably get strong enough that we should be able to beat the Trundle, I believe. It should be possible. My teammate really should, I feel, go a Last Whisper item. I was waiting to see what he's going to build. Yeah, isn't that, like, pretty good for us? And good for you? No? Oh, no. This Rek'Sai is kind of getting destroyed, honestly, so... If my Pantheon doesn't get one shot, we should just win this round. He should just die here. There's no way that he can survive every single part of that round with my ultimate going off and stuff. Alright, cool, dude. Looks like, as you can see, we didn't need to FF Pantheon. As soon as we got the items, we can fight them. The Trundle is still like an absolute beast, and seems to not ever die any round. And it's going to take Fortune Shard. I feel like the other ones were not beneficial for damage, and what we care about most likely is damage. We're not versus the Trundle again, thank goodness, because I do think that we're not strong enough to beat them just yet. Ooh, Flat Magic Pen. I will take that. Let's just do another one, too. Ah, Flat Magic Pen again. 47 Flat Magic Pen. Very nice. I like that. That should deal a pretty significant amount, I believe, to the Kiana now. She has only 87 MR, and I have 18%, plus also 47. What does she have? She has dashing, and she has ultimate-based stuff. She got herself killed. Oh my goodness, bro. Turns out Alistar is actually, not beatable for me. Whoa, you flash away? I need help. If you don't res me soon, we're actually gonna lose, maybe. Okay, I take it back. Maybe you can actually just carry it. I'm just a little bit worried about how much damage she can dish out because she's probably going to get her ultimate back, like, right now. Yep. She does so much freaking damage. And all that happened is that I one-shot her, and I just instantly died to the enemy Alistar. Because he has basically no cooldowns on his W, so he just kept on knocking me away. Nice try. I feel like we probably could have won that, but oh well. My mistake. I needed to use Zanya's even sooner than I did. I have Apex. Apex makes it so I have item haste, so as you can see, my ability kind of just is very good at spamming these pools on the ground. I have no idea if these pools stack or not, but it also makes it so my Wooglitz is on a 5-second cooldown. So that's pretty nice too, I guess. This could be a pretty difficult round, though, because it's the Trundle, so yeah. I think we just run. No matter what. Although, we're probably just gonna get caught out, I guess. Ooh, nice, dude. And we win this now. Whoa, your damage is so high. Your Serpent's Fang did, what, 5,000? Yo, that's huge. Well played. Nice itemization. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know why menus open all the time for you. I wish that they didn't do that inside of this game mode, but... So, we have Apex. I don't even know what I want with Apex. I honestly feel like I already have the things that I would benefit from it. I probably would rather just have more damage. So I guess I'm just gonna go Void. I should have probably built an Anvil as well. I still have one more item to build though still, too. Dang, you got me. I can't Zanya's. It's so frustrating. Yeah, anybody that outranges us just, like, completely makes it impossible to play the game. It's crazy how we just can't do anything versus TF, because if my teammate can't get on top of TF and I can't, then there's nothing we can really do, huh? But we tried. One single rapid-fire gold card is just so difficult for me to deal with. I could have maybe Zanya'd the gold card as it came out, though, like, preemptively. Oh, nice. The Trundle Yuumi is starting to lose now. Although, I don't know if that's really a good thing, because maybe we can't be the Kion anymore. I'm buying another Prismatic. My Immobilization can crit. Oh no, he mutated Apex. No! Oh wait, they also have Apex on her. I'll just take Demonic, because I'm too scared about, the other thing just being so trash. Okay, I insta-killed her and didn't take any damage, so surely we have a pretty good shot at winning this now, right? Boom. Because all I have to do is just pop my Wigglets when she goes for me, and we'll just not lose. This is nice because we still have a buffer before we lose the game. That's like the whole entire reason why I wanted this. Because maybe we honestly can beat Trundle in the future, just with Pantheon, I'm hoping. I mean, Trundle is, of course, getting stronger with probably, like, anvils and stuff. I'm just hoping that my Pantheon's gotten so strong where he just, like, shreds him. Damn, I have so much money. Lethality and health, bummer. Take ability haste again. Cool, we don't even have to do combat this round either. Wigglets having a 5-second CD is so goofy. So, other items that maybe could be beneficial. It makes it so I guess Lichbane would constantly proc, wouldn't it? If you just consistently auto-attack as fast as possible while mashing all of your keys, you would technically get this off very fast. Like, because it is a 1.5 second CD and you're going to reduce that by a significant amount. And Lichbane has a crazy ratio. I've never really seen many people try to use that tech before. I don't know if it's even good tech in the first place, but... What is even killing the Alistar? What is Trundle's damage coming from? He just has 5 attack speed, I guess, so... Dang, she is so dead. See ya. They're not kicked out, though. Are we versus the Kiana now? Okay, got it. We can kick these guys out if we win this. So that would be pretty significant. Magic Pen. Yo, nice. I guess I will sell my boots. And do the Lichbane tech. That maybe works. Who knows? Wait, they gave up. They FF'd, but they FF'd at a certain point that now we just are stuck here because this should be our round, but apparently the round is going on, but there is no round going on. Okay. Interesting bug. Also, this Searing Dawn thing is so freaking worthless, I feel. It has not really done much damage whatsoever. I thought it would be better. It's not good. What? Okay. Interesting bug. I guess we will just wait for the round to end. This kind of looks like a portal that only me and Yumi can go through because of how tiny it is. Oh, it's like underground, but from this position, it almost looks like something I can walk through. And then it looked like when I walked through it, it forced me back over here, so it really was a portal. The ring is happening now. Is there a chance that this lobby is so bugged that we just never fight and we're just all stuck here? And going back through the portal. So. I've never experienced this ever, and we're only halfway done with that thing. Just clicking my abilities to get used to only using my right hand if I ever lose my left, I guess. Practicing. Alright, the round surely will end soon. Okay. Cool. We are probably gonna face them now, right? It says that we get to skip combat next round. I mean, I have all day. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not leaving. We take first. It's a battle of literally patience. One, two, three, four. I won't leave either. I have to make supper. Oh, nice. Well, spectating? So we see the whole map? No, we don't. Yeah, we just win. There's literally no way that these guys can beat us. We're so strong. My Lich Bane did 0 damage. 0? 0. I'm selling Lich Bane for another Prismatic. Why not? We'll go Rune Carver, because why not? There. We have the same amount of AP as previously. Did Trundle change his items? I don't think he did, so I don't see how they could ever win. Oh no. Actually, using on my ultimate might be kind of huge, no? Oh, my teammate did die. She's gonna try to portal back, no? No, she's gonna blast me. I got her, though. I was able to kill her beforehand. And this person wanted to FF. I'm not saying GG to you. Because of one single message. Okay, so that was Kennen in Arena. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace out and all that. We'll look at the damage dealt because I feel like it never loads. So we'll have to look somewhere else. So damage dealt was the highest on my team, actually, 81k. Alright, see you guys. Bye.